in Kenya are educated.
Very educated.
People have gone to school. They know how to read.
Courtesy to free primary education,
which was brought by Kibaki.
The later.
And even Kibaki opened university. Long time ago, universities were in Nairobi.
Yeah,
most of them were in Nairobi.
Nowadays, you go to Migori, there is a university. Here in Border, there is
even an open air university.
Yeah.
Anywhere you can.
Anyway, I think he had a lot of vision for our country.
Super. For me, I'll vote him the best president.
They were saying he was the founding. For now, he was the founding father.
True.
Yeah. Because from what he's done to the society, I think it's a kudos to him.
Yeah.
And that's why Kenya, like right now in the village, everybody speaks English.
True.
Yeah. Everybody speaks English.
Kenya needs purely accountability. Yeah. Me, I always tell people, even sometimes people think why some people get rich and some don't, even if they are doing the same job. Like a teacher, for example. It's purely money management. It's not actually how much money you earn.
And how much loans you take.
Or how much loans you take. It is what that money, as little as it is, it can create.
But what I've really liked about the Gen Zs, they are, how do you put it? Their plea on government is that how do you pay a politician more than 300k a month, and yet a doctor is on the streets? You see,
and the same politician, sorry to cut you short, same politician does not listen to his people.
Does not. We were asking them, we sent you, we voted you, now what are you going to represent? Who are you representing?
That's but these demonstrations have really changed the way people look at
the perception
Kenya.
of
also a long time ago, not even very long, people used to hide on their tribes.
Yeah.
You do something, you steal a lot of money.
It's a witch hunt.
When people come for you, they say, they don't want us to.
And
then you'll create your community, 20 people saying, leave our person alone.
What do you want from us?
What do you want from us? You see, and politicians have known how to play with that card for so long.
The political card.
Yes, for so long. Me, one thing I just like about the current president is he broke nearly the chains of tribalism. Because for the first time, we saw like regions that vote massively one side, like vote with like for example, the central part of Kenya. They voted this side, they voted that side.
Yeah, true.
After that, now then Gen Z rose.
Yeah, it rose.
But also remember, he also played a very tricky card. The haves and have-nots.
Yeah.
You have, and the have-nots are more than the haves. So, but it's a wave right now in Africa. Because
we are tired, bro. We are tired.
In Africa, you see, like which country is that? In Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, Mali.
The president is a military guy.
Man, they are taking on.
And he's really investing. There's
even in Senegal,
wave of injecting new blood.
The new president is 30 something years, 35 or 33, around there.
And you forgot 2 wives.
Yeah.
Imagine. That's the point you need to understand. Yes. 2 wives, 2 first ladies, one here, another one here.
And those guys, they will do great.
They will do great.
Most people are like, no, we can't give it to the young men.
Also, one thing you have to understand is most Western countries, they don't like us to develop.
True.
They don't.
They really don't.
They don't. My friend, they don't. Because they know if Africa develops today, their heart is burning. Or their house is burning.
Yeah.
Man, they want us every day to be like Congo.
Yeah.
Since you are born,
you've had
Congo fighting.
For me to listen good international news,
up to today, Congo still is on
still fighting.
What is going on?
Up to now. I think it's a divide and rule.
The idea there is don't let them have peace, because if they have peace or if they develop, they will not be able to take this from that.
Now, about, sorry, but let me ask you something. Africa. Like in 1884, I guess, was it in partition and scramble of Africa?
Yeah, Lancaster House.
Yeah.
It's called
Lancaster House in 1844
in
Germany.
Yeah.
Whereby they scrambled and partitioned Africa.
Yeah, imagine.
Where everyone wanted you'll have this.
Initially before that, they were fighting each other. So Europeans were killing each other.
Yeah, true.
Then they were like, bro, I'm your brother. Why are you killing me?
Fighting in the arena somewhere.
Hey, let's go sit somewhere. Everybody will have something on the table. Imagine how those people are. And up to today, we still stick with those borders.
Yeah.
Now the borders, that's the problem now.
It's one of the
Africa.
biggest problems.
Because now how do you tell me Rwanda is a small country like this?
Yes.
And yet you have a country like Congo. It's a big country.
Yes.
Eh? And it's all about border because Congo is Africa, Rwanda is Africa, Kenya is Africa. We don't have a specific country that we say now, this is Kenya. It's the names that we were given.
Yeah, their names.
And we ought to change that narrative if you've traveled.
Borders are the biggest issues we have in Africa.
And yeah,
but you see now why we are winning is because of the internet. The internet has no borders. So we are able to communicate and actually see. If today I want to see what is in Lagos, Nigeria, I'll be able to see what's happening. Like this protest which was happening in Kenya, the entire world was watching. You see, borders is purely divide and rule. There is nothing there. Because sometimes, even us guys, we live in a border area. Yeah. And sometimes I see an old woman carrying let's
say some fruits.
Omena. How do they call omena?
Fingerlings.
Fingerlings. Yes. And you'll find a police officer chasing this woman or this mother or grandmother for like a very small portion of omena. Hey, stop! You didn't do this. You didn't wait. It's a problem. Even eggs, even rice to eat. Bro, you know, if you go to Europe, I've been in Europe. I've been very lucky to be in Europe. In less than, I think, 80 days, I went to 23 countries. 23. One visa. So even the visa is powerful than some African passports.
Yeah.
So think of this, like your job, once you get that visa, man, you sit in a train like this. In 30 minutes, you'll be in another country. There is nothing like a border. Nothing. Like
I saw the other video that I think you placed it in your reel.
Like Germany and Netherlands.
Yes. Germany.
Bro, you can't even know
that you're in Germany.
That house could be in Germany, and the other house right there could be in the Netherlands. And
there is no anything that shows that
no police officer here.
Yeah, like right now, as we came from Mugumu.
Yeah.
Mugumu is Serengeti.
Yes.
You know, right now Mugumu here.
Yeah.
I think you'll have to have a special permit, a special permit for you to go to Mugumu. And yet we're speaking the same language.
We are same tribe.
Even the same doors. How do you call them? The same
clans.
Yeah, you know, like we so much into calling our names with animals, relating with animals, like the leopard, the elephant. So we find, but I've never had a horse.
Yeah. But you can imagine like how they are dividing us.
That's what they're dividing us. You know, for instance, like now you're a Kenyan, the moment you set your foot in Tanzania, my friend, it comes hard for you.
Imagine you can't even get a job.
I remember there's a time.
But you know, most of the time what I like about our Kenyan system, if you've gotten your papers there, because you know, like here when you travel to Tanzania, there's someone known as a Kirumi, right?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not,
they will stop you.
They'll stop you.
And check.
But Kenya, the moment you get the bus from here,
that is
and I've cleared you. That is
That's
it.
Actually, Kenya,
so much.
we are like that. You know, Kenya, we are not into very much like chasing people down. Yeah. No.
Like who are you?
You've committed a crime.
The other countries, my friend.
Like in Kirumi, I've cried so much.
Oh.
You fake, you reach there now. You don't have a permit, maybe.
Yeah.
Now you need to fake. You start, hey, how are you? And you know also the dressing code.
And sometimes they want
look at
you. They want to check even
they look at you. The vaccine, and they say, Kwem. Now you don't know Kwem is what. So these guys just sat down. The colonizers just sat down, sketched the boundaries. Hey, this is your boundary. This is your boundary. This is your boundary. So I think right now we need to go past that.
Yeah, and also I think like one of the things that will help Kenya to develop is actually to avoid the West.
Avoid the West.
I'm telling you.
And how can we avoid this, Maro?
Bro, we can. The idea of avoiding is creating your own.
You make your own heaven here.
You make your own heaven here.
You're not.
When you build your home, when you build, I always, even when I make my videos, I talk about this. You know, when you build your home, is so nice, man.
True.
There is no way you run away from your own home.
Yeah, no.
But if your home is shagala bagala, every day you are looking at your neighbor's home. Should I go there? I think that is a better opportunity. I think this is. But if you build your home, you are comfortable. You are happy there. People will come. And I'll use even my own home as an example. Look, we built a home and we've had visitors left, right center.
International.
Can you believe if we had a small house hut, anybody would be showing up here?
That was the first house.
Even if you see what the Gen Zs are telling, the president the other day said that he has talked to Arab countries to create employment opportunities.
No, we don't
Those
want
guys
that.
are saying, no,
We want
let's
our
create
home.
it here.
Here.
The best.
Bro, that is actually slavery, modern slavery.
Modern slavery.
They are calling
Create
it import, export of labor. How
labor.
do you export
How do you
labor?
export labor?
Even there's one artist, Bob Marley. I really love his lyrics. You see, it's called a rat race. You see a rat faster, but it's reaching there.
And it's coming back again.
And it's coming back. Yeah. So we need to, the way you've put it, because I think you've traveled. Yeah. And one thing that I really recommend you with is you've seen and you've brought the goodies here.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm the last guy who would wish to live in people's country and never come back home. I am the last guy. Because one thing you have to understand, Africa, we are very blessed.
Yeah.
Right now in other countries, you can't wear this t-shirt the way you are wearing.
The weather
is so cold. And in the house, they have to put heaters. So imagine you have to warm your own house every night to sleep for the next 3 months. Then after those 3 months, you'll have a small luxury time, like another 3 months. Then heat comes. Then you have to put fans and
the heat wave
running every day. How much money are you spending just like that? Here in our home, somebody builds a mud house. Babies every day. They don't care. And we have how many seasons of maize we have in the village?
We have two
Imagine.
Seasons.
Other places it's desert.
Only even they don't have.
Food is in completely. The fridge. As we can go to the market today here and get food. Like I can guarantee you, if you have $1, which is around 120 Kenyan shillings, you'll go in the market, get food, come back home, eat for a whole day with your family. I can guarantee you here. Other places, you have to put food in the fridge. So first, there is the cost of buying the food. 2, there is the cost of preserving the food. 3 is...
also the mode of preserving.
You're going to put in the fridge and freezers and things like that. 3 is maybe that food needs some chemicals for it to be preserved. So you're not eating fresh meat or fresh
a healthy meal.
But here in Africa, especially for example where we come from, you can go to the you can go to the market right now, local market, guys. With $1, I can promise you, I can feed 10 people with $1. A good dinner.
A healthy good dinner.
Healthy good dinner. So we are so blessed that sometimes we take those things for granted. Me, that's what I always think. And sometimes I always feel also we are kind of foolish, because we are easy to, people take advantage of us. We are easy to be deceived. Somebody comes and they give you small money, you can sell the entire country. You don't want to know
and can I say, is that a problem with we Africans?
No, I think
I think
also it's cultural.
I think it's something that they created.
Yes.
It's something now that keeps on, because the moment you get into power, like you want to enrich yourself. That's the mentality.
Like now, in Kenya, for example, we know all politicians, all they want is to win and do what?
Become rich,
and become rich. That's all we know in Kenya.
Like there's one book, one syllabus, it was in CBC. I think it was scrapped off.
Okay.
There was a picture, like you remember the book that we used to read, Tom and Jerry, Hello Children. You find there's a picture. This is an helicopter. This helicopter belongs to one of our politicians. Now the politician came from the chopper. He's a rich politician, gold everywhere. I want to become a politician. They said no, scrap that off, because you making the minds of the kids to think that politicians are rich. You see, and these guys.
Sorry to cut you short. Because in society, kind of that's what we believe. Like if you are a politician and you never become rich, you are a foolish politician.
You are foolish. You don't know how to.
You don't know how to steal. Let's just put it the way it is.
There's a certain guy who was contesting for politics. But then I had a car wash somewhere in Nyabohansi. So when he came, the young